Christmas time is upon us. The most wonderful time of the year. Of course, if you don't celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or even Festivus. Yes, Festivus is a legitimate holiday. Google it. It's a magical time of year no matter what you celebrate. Of course, with Christmas, you have the perks of getting gifts, which I'm sure you're accustomed with what Christmas is. And to celebrate Christmas, I want to talk about the greatest Christmas gift I ever got. Of course, you've seen it on the screen for several seconds. I know I say that a lot. I say that a lot because, it is on the screen. The PlayStation, the Sony PlayStation, or the PS1 as it's now known commonly as. So, when I was growing up, I had a few game systems, but the one that really blew me away is when I got the PS1 for Christmas one year. I actually had one previously. Of course, it broke. We didn't get another one for a while. And then Christmas 1999, I received in a box just like this a Sony PlayStation. And it was the greatest gift that I ever got. Of course, I did get some games with it. I do remember one of them was Disney's A Bug's Life, which that game was amazing. If you ever played it, you understand. It was released on both PS1 and Nintendo 64. The 64 version looks better, but the PS1, I mean, come on. Nostalgia. And another one was like a racing game. Tokyo something. I don't really feel like Googling it. So, it was like Tokyo something, I forget. And then another one was like a ESPN X Games, Winter X Games kind of thing, like snowboarding and whatnot. I did like that one. I really wasn't too big into it. And I had no clue I was getting a PlayStation. I thought it was, back then, I thought it was Santa Claus. Obviously, it was my parents. But, they got it from a local Kmart. And that local Kmart had a pretty large selection of PS1 games back in the day. I remember it pretty vividly. But I think like the racing game and the ESPN game, they probably got like from a bargain bin for like $10, $15, $20 or something. Because I know the Bugs Life game was still going for like $49.99 back in 99 when this came out. But it probably went something like this. They had no clue what I played. They went to a local Kmart and they asked someone in electronics, what is a game system you recommend for, 6, 7 year old, that age range, 6, 7, 8 years old. And I'm pretty sure they recommended PS1. It was probably some, early 20s dude, early mid 20s. Oh yeah, PlayStation's awesome. And that's how it started. It was probably not my parents' choice. It was probably the choice of the person in electronics who said, well, the PlayStation's got more to choose from, which is absolutely true. So I'm glad that they took his advice. And, if that scenario went down, my parents don't even know what happened. They just remember getting it. They're, behind the glass door that it sat in, inside the shelf with the sliding glass door. But, they don't even remember how they got it. They just remember that. I do remember hearing a story one time. My mom was telling me she didn't know if she wanted to get me a video game system or buy a gift card or whatever and wait until after the new year because of Y2K. They were pretty convinced that Y2K was going to be the end of the world. which it's funny. It's been exactly 20 years since this, stuff happened. But they thought Y2K was the end. They thought it was, they were pretty convinced. They had a generator, they had food, and all the survival stuff. Y2K comes, nothing happens. It probably wouldn't have done much good anyway. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But, they bought it. They figured, you know what, if it doesn't happen, we gave them a good, whatever time we had left. Like 6 days. PlayStation, for the end of the world. Y2 came and gone. Nothing happened. No major problems. I think it did mess my dad's computer up. It read 1900. He upgraded like 2 months later to another computer, and all was good in the world. But Christmas '99, probably the best Christmas I had. Until probably Christmas 2003. You ever have, and this is kind of funny, my parents are like, you always had a good Christmas. Well, have you ever had a Christmas where one Christmas you got a lot of really awesome stuff, and then the next Christmas, it's kind of blah, but, Christmas 2003, I got some pretty awesome stuff. I ended up getting a GameCube and a Game Boy Advance that year, with the cable and, where you could connect it to your GameCube. I got a Game Boy Advance SP, I'm sorry. And that was probably the next good Christmas. And I would say Christmas 2005 was the next one after that. That was like the year I got a ton of like Star Wars Revenge of the Sith stuff. I'm kind of babbling on about Christmases past, but I just wanted to get into the festive mood, and all that. But the PlayStation 1 was probably my greatest gift I ever received for Christmas. I feel like I've just celebrated Festivus, airing of grievances, except there is no aluminum pole. Of course, that was on December 23rd. Does anybody actually celebrate that? That's what I'm curious about. If anybody celebrates Festivus like as a legitimate holiday and not just because you're a Seinfeld fan, please let me know in the comments down below. I want to know. And now it is time for another edition, or I should say the Christmas edition, of Steven Says.
Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So another Steven Says. So when it comes to holiday films, when I think of holiday films, I usually think of something like, say, something like the Rankin Bass cartoons, holiday cartoons. Heck, one of my favorite ones, is The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's also Halloween, but it's also Christmas. Like, that's one of my all-time favorite films. It splits the whole holiday on its head and just tries to give a new concept that's fun and inventive. Let me think. Another film that a Christmas film I like is I like Krampus. I also really like I haven't seen it, but I would love to see it, is Black Christmas, not the remake and not the new one. I would like to check it out because it's, Blumhouse, because Blumhouse is awesome. They made Get Out, and also they made Us. They also made the Purge movies. But then again, they also made Jim and the Holograms. So, but one thing I've also got, but my all-time favorite one And this is probably not going to be a surprise to anyone, of my all-time favorite Christmas movie is obviously Our Christmas Story. I mean, when I was a kid, I watched every year on TV. It's probably everyone's Christmas classic. I mean, I'm not sure if everyone's. I mean, if you don't like it, that's fine. I mean, I know I like it. There's probably a cat over there. I mean, there's a lot of Christmas classic Christmas films that you can watch around the holidays. I also like the little animated shorts, the animated, well, not animated, I mean shorts. This guy's pretty long. I'd guess say Rudolph's Shiny New Year, where he's trying to help save Baby New Year from Egon the Terrible, which is a bald eagle. Oh, it just fills me up with so much nostalgia, that one. But yeah, some of my favorite ones are like Krampus, Nightmare Before Christmas, and A Christmas Story. Those are some of my all-time favorite Christmas films. What are yours? Do you have an all-time favorite Christmas movies? If you do, what are they? I mean, and also Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and all that. But most of all, thank you, God bless, and Happy Holidays. Well, we're getting close to the new year, and we'll see you in the new decade.
So, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I want to wish everyone a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa, a Happy Festivus, just because I want to know who celebrates Festivus. And I want to celebrate, everyone. I want to wish you all a happy holidays, no matter what you celebrate. And we will have more episodes coming in, the day after Christmas. I believe we have 6 more episodes planned before the new year. We also have the season 2 finale, which will be coming right before the new year. It'll probably be released on New Year's Eve. And then, of course, season 3 will be coming either January 10th or 11th, 2020. We haven't decided yet. Probably the 10th, but, But I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out if you do. It helps us grow. It motivates us to keep going and keep making new videos. We don't do any of these videos. None of them are monetized. So we do not make any money off of them. We just do these for pure fun. No money is being made on them, so just pure fun, get some information out there, share our experience and whatnot from over the years, and just, get it out there. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want notifications of when we make more awesome videos, and until next time, I will see ya.